Whether or not you have your W-2 form yet, the tax season is officially underway. As of today, January 23rd, the IRS and the Minnesota Department of Revenue are accepting tax returns. In this week's Business Matters, we head to a small Plymouth company in the business of doing taxes for a glimpse at the season. Step inside the accounting firm of Johnson & Company, and you can almost feel the pace picking up.
We'll ramp up from 60 hours a week starting about next week till 80 hours a week late February, and then myself and a few other partners will probably be hitting 100 hours a week up until April 15th.
As the son of a CPA, Tom Johnson knows this business. He and his office of 9 accountants now serve about 1,600 clients, and most of them walk in the door after February 1st.
April 15th to me is very similar to the last day of school, how exciting that was. Now we still have work to do during the rest of the year, but the hard, heavy lifting is done.
Here are some tax tips to consider this year. Since April 15th falls on a Saturday and Monday is Emancipation Day in Washington, D.C., the filing deadline this year is actually Tuesday, April 18th. And if you're weighing the options of doing your own taxes or hiring a professional, Johnson says consider the amount of action in your return.
Action to me is kids, houses, investments, small businesses on the side that you might do.
Dan Henriksen of the Better Business Bureau agrees. The more complex your affairs, the more benefit there is for hiring a professional.
I think the benefit is, someone who's in the industry, who is either an accountant or a tax attorney, who has a background and will sign off on your form and will be there for you if you're audited, say, down the road, as opposed to fighting that fight by yourself. You have somebody already in your corner.
At Tom Johnson's office, they're ramping up and ready for the rush of tax return information.
I don't mind receiving every piece of document they have, whether it's relevant or not, because it might spur a question on my side.
Despite the long hours, even tax season can have its benefits.
I'm fortunate that periodically clients will bring in snacks and treats, and it always puts me in a better mood during tax season.
And one other note to consider, a new federal law requires the IRS to hold refunds until February 15th for taxpayers claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit.